Welcome to our science class. Today I am going to teach you about the lesson Animal Diversity. First we will look at the content of the lesson. First one, vertebrates and invertebrates. Second one, adaptations of organisms to environment. Third one, use of dichotomous key for classification of organisms. Before the lesson, hello grade 7 students, welcome to our science class. Today I am going to teach you about the lesson Animal Diversity. First we will look at the content of the lesson. First one, vertebrates and invertebrates. Second one, adaptations of organisms to environment. Third one, use of dichotomous key for classification of organisms. Before the lesson, we will observe a video. You can see various animals lived in our environment. Observe carefully. You can see various animals lived in various environments. Some animals lived in water, some animals lived in terrestrial, and some animals can swim, some animals can fly, some animals walk, and how their respiration and observe carefully their skin. Some animals have skin covered by feathers. Some animals have skin covered by hairy. Observe carefully. And some animals have beak, their mouth parts of them. I think you have been observed the given video, and according to the video you could be able to see various features among the animals. That is called diversity. The variations, now we are going to learn about the variations among the animals. That is called diversity. Animal diversity means we are going to talk about the variations in animals. So now when we are learning animals, we have to categorize animals into groups. That is easy to learning. Grouping the animals using different criteria. We can use different criteria to group them. Look at some of the criteria I have given you. Mode of locomotion, body shape, body color, size of the body, mode of nutrition, mode of habitat. These are some features that can be used grouping animals as criteria. In the video also you could be able to observe some various features of the locomotion, body shape, and nutrition also. But it is very important to classify animals according to scientific way. How do we classify animals according to scientific way? Observe this picture. You all know this is a skeletal system of the human. In this skeletal system, you can see the backbone in here. This picture shown the backbone separately. Look at them. This backbone is also called as vertebral column. So, according to the presence or the absence of the backbone, we can categorize animals into two groups. That is called scientific classification of the organisms. Now, based on backbone, with the presence or absence, according to the presence and the absence, we can categorize these animals into two groups. Animals with backbone, they are called vertebrates. Okay, children. Then animals without backbone, they are called invertebrates. Look at the picture. This picture is about dinosaur. This animal has the backbone. I think you can see that. So, dinosaur also belongs to vertebrate. This is the skeletal system of elephant, and it also has the backbone. Look at. And this is its skeletal system of a bird. It also has a backbone. Look at it. So, now you know some animals have backbone, some animals do not have backbone. So, we can categorize animals according to the presence and the absence of the backbone. The animals with backbone, we call them as vertebrates. Now, I will show some pictures about vertebrates who have backbone. These are some pictures about fish. They have a backbone. These animals called common name as amphibians. They are also called. They also have backbone. This is the picture of a salamander. Okay. Now, these are some pictures about reptiles. These animals also have backbone. So, these animals also belongs to vertebrate. Now, these beautiful birds, you know, these birds are belongs to vertebrates because they also have backbone. These are some pictures about mammals. They also have backbone. So these mammals, all mammals are belongs to the group of vertebrate. Observe them. Now, I will explain animals who don't have backbone. I told you they are called invertebrates. Who are the invertebrates? They do not have backbone. Bee, butterfly. These are we call as insects. These insects do not have backbone. So, they are called invertebrates. Sea anemone, crab, insects, caterpillar, jellyfish, starfish. There is another insect, this one called spider, earthworm, snail, centipede, prawn, bivalves. They are also called as, this is called bivalve. these all the animals belong to the group of invertebrates because they don't have backbone. Okay, Shiran, I think you have an idea about the animals who bear backbone and who don't have backbone. Second topic of the lesson is adaptations of organisms to environment. Now we are going to describe what are the adaptations and what are the benefits of it. The ability of organisms adapt to their environment is called adaptation. The ability of organisms adapt to their environment, that is called an adaptation. Why adaptations that they have? To fulfill their needs. To fulfill the animal's need. What are the needs of animals? Food, shelter, and protection. These are some basic needs for animals. Adaptations help to fulfill these needs. Now we will describe how these adaptations fulfill their needs. Okay, children. Now the color, usefulness of color for the existence of animals. There are various animals who have various colors. So these some animals color and the environment color is also same. So we cannot identify directly or we cannot identify easily that animals in that environment. So it is an adaptation that they have, and it is help to protect these animals from the predators. So predators cannot identify directly or easily. They cannot identify easily because the environment color and the body color is same of them. So it is the color of the animal somewhat help to protect from the predators. It is one of the usefulness of color. That feature is defined as camouflage. The difficulty to identify animals separately from their surroundings due to blending of body color to particular environments is called camouflage. So observe the picture. This is the picture of the moth. It has feathers. These feathers are same to the tree bark. These animals mostly lived in the tree bark. So when these animals on the tree bark, we cannot identify these animals directly. We cannot identify these animals easily by separating the surrounding. So it is very good feature to protect these animals from predators. Now you know how color help to protect them. Okay. The color of these animals are properly blend with their environment. Therefore, the predators cannot directly them at once. So, presence of the same color in the environment and the body of many animals will help them to protect themselves from the predators. body color is not only for protection, but also it is help to find food to some animals. Here, this is the picture of a tiger. This is a predator for some animals. So these animals, these predators can reach to their prey without knowing of them. So the body color can be used to find some food. That is, the food means some prey. So body color used to use for not only protection, but it is help to find food. So this body color is used to fulfill the need of food. Okay children, now we will look at the third topic of the lesson, use of dichotomous key for classification of organism. What is dichotomous key? It is used to classify living organisms based on the presence and the absence of characteristics. That means think various features, that external features, that some animals have long earlobes and some animals have antlers, some animals have 4 legs, some animals have 2 legs, some animals have feathers, some animals have wings, some animals have fins. Likewise, there are various features we can use to classify these organisms based on the presence or the absence of that feature. Features of dichotomous key. Now we will look at the features of dichotomous key. We can select a feature that could be differentiated easily. Think you have given a group of organisms to classify by using dichotomous key. You can select one feature that can be differentiated easily from the others. That feature, consider one feature at a time and separate that feature as present or absent. Think you have select as a feature the animals have 4 legs. So one in one side we can write as the animals have 4 legs or present 4 legs. We can use like that. On the other side we can use absent 4 legs, absent 4 legs, or do not have 4 legs. That means we can separate likewise. Finally, separate the items so that only one item will remain at the end. We have to separate the given animals, the group of animals, until that at the end we have the remaining animal should be 1. So one item will remain at the end. These are the features of dichotomous key. I think you have an idea about that. We will look at the features. What are the features that can be used to classify these organisms by using dichotomous key? Presents moist skin. Actually here it is good to use external features that can be separate easily from the others. Presents moist skin. We can use skin types also. These organisms have moist skin. We can use that one. And presence of trunk. This one, this elephant have the trunk. If you have if there is an elephant in your group, we can use presence of trunk. Presence of hair on skin, we can use this feature also. Presence of antlers, this one, antlers. Presence of fins, fins, that means fish have fins. These are the fins. They use these fins to swim in the water. Presence of scales on skin. These lizards have scales on the skins, and also fish have scales on the skin. Now we will look at a dichotomous key, how to categorize these organisms by using dichotomous key. There are cock, snail, fish, frog, lizard and cobra. 6 animals given there. First, I have selected as a feature presence of legs. So the animals who have legs, it comes to this group. Frog, lizard, cock, they have legs. So these animals belongs to presence of legs. On the other side, absence of legs. The features opposite thing of the feature, legs, presence. On the other hand, absence of legs. So a snail, fish and cobra do not have legs, so they are belongs to this group. After that, this group should be separate until one item remains. So we have to separate these animals again. Frog, lizard, croc. I use presence of wings, the feature of wings. So cock have wings. So presence of wings box this belongs to the cock. On the other side, absence of wings, frog and lizard come to that group. Now in this box has only one animal, so we are not going to divide, we cannot divide this group again. So we will end by grouping this one. In here there are 2 animals remain, so we can select a feature and we can divide these animals again. Presence of scale skin. Scale skin have lizard, so lizard come to that group. On the other hand, absence of scale skin, it comes frog. So frog do not have scale skin, so frog come to this group. Now this side is divide until remaining one animal. Other side there are 3 animals remain in this box. So again we are going to divide these animals by using features. Presence of fins. Here I use the feature of fins. Fins have fish, so fish come to this group. On the other side, absence of fins, snail, cobra do not have fins, so they belongs to this side. Now fish, there is one animal remain in here, other side 2 animals there. So now we categorize again into 2 groups. Presence of shell. Here I use the feature as shell. Shell has snail, so snail come to this box. Absence of shell, cobra. Cobra do not have shell, so cobra come to this group. Now look at the final box of the this categorization. Here cock, lizard, frog, fish, snail and cobra. Only one item remain in the final box. So this is an example for dichotomous key. Okay children, I think you have very good understanding about the lesson, the containing topics, vertebrates and invertebrates. Now you can categorize animals into vertebrates and invertebrates. After that I explain you what are the adaptations of organisms and why important adaptation for them to fulfill their needs. And after that I explain about dichotomous key and how dichotomous key used to classify organism by giving examples. Now you can use dichotomous key to classify organisms. This is very interesting lesson, so try to understand. We will meet again